How quickly can an in-game player make 1 billion coins? Is a question I don't think I've ever been asked. However, I will still try to answer it. Being level 440 and ranked number 332 out of everyone on the entire server, most people would consider me in-game. But a question I do get asked a lot is how I make all of this money. I have a net worth of nearly 70 billion coins, and while yes, some of it is contraband, I actually make a lot of it myself. So today, I will be showing you how exactly does an in-game player make all of their money. Now, this may not be the straightforward, simple answer that you would expect. You might just think the answer would be that I play Kuudra every minute of every day and drop a handle every other Thursday. But no, it's a little more complicated than that. I am someone who plays this game to progress. I basically just like having funny numbers high as possible. So I don't really care about net worth all that much, but I still have a really high net worth. You might notice that I have 1.17 billion coins in my purse, and this will all be going inside the personal bank where I will not be seeing it until I make another billion coins. And now to the juicy part. I don't actually grind out money. I just play the game an unhealthy amount. I never play the game like intentionally to go get money. I just play the game and money comes along with it. And that's the secret to how I make all my money. But to prove my point, I put my entire purse in that bank over there and I'm not allowed to go pick it back up until I've made another billion coins from scratch. And now I could pretty easily get a billion coins in like 2 days just by playing a ton of Kuudra or mining a ton. But no, I'm just gonna do my normal progression stuff, and I will make a billion coins as quickly as I can while just playing the game normally. Recently, I've been grinding out class average 50, so of course, we are going to start with a little bit of M7. Everyone's favorite, or least favorite, or absolutely despised. It's dungeons, you either love it or hate it. With any luck, I'll drop a handle and, in this video in maybe 2 runs. And first run of the day, here we go. And it went kinda like this. Nothing in the first chest of the day. Nothing. Little more nothing. Little bit more nada. Nothing. Well, like it worked, but or nothing. And nothing again. We sure are nothing enjoyers today. This is a chest. It has nothing in it. After a couple runs, I decided to start streaming, since I always seem to drop RNGs on stream. And, well, that burst cleared the mobs. It's burst and arch. Arch ends up doing most of it because I can one-tap them. Oh, there it is. Yep, that is a scroll. Love to see that. Okay, let me go grab some stuff out of my bank. On my first run of the stream, I dropped a Wither Shield. See what I mean about my RNG on stream? Let me just grab some coins out of the bank. Yeah, there we go, chat. A little bit of Wither Shield right there. The rest of the stream was much less eventful, other than me throwing secrets and failing to skip drags occasionally. But at the end, I went to reroll stuff and lost like 15 mil on Kismets. It happens. Now that stream is over, I can go on the bazaar and I have a little under 300 mil to claim. Just get all of this, and I will have a little bit more to claim later after all this sells. But because I did take some money out of my bank, I'm going to put, I think it's around 60 mil that I took out to go and buy everything, and my purse will now be sitting at 233 mil. And now we move on to something else. So after taking a short break, I am back. I also claimed some stuff on my bazaar in the auction house, and I'm up to 265 million coins in my purse. But now, I have a little list of things that I want to go through that I've been needing to do for a while. And the next thing on that list after M7 is Diana, something that makes a decent amount of coin, but I'm also missing some stuff from the bestiary. Namely, I'm 2 levels off max Gaia Construct bestiary, and I am 3 levels off of max Ink bestiary. Now, the one thing that kind of sketches me out about this is that I am on like a 40 Inquisitor dry streak of Chimera. Not great, but if I do drop one, that's like a free 140 mil. So next up is Diana. Okay, I didn't have a party because I just got back from dinner. I just dropped a Chimera. I'm literally not in a party. I was doing Diana for like a couple minutes, and I just dropped a Chimera. Also, why is my magic find so horrendously bad? I should have closer to 400. But that is a nice 138 mil if this actually sells. I made a sense to sell it. I'm gonna keep going though. I like Diana. I found the reason why my magic find was so bad. My pet rule is disabled. I was not swapping to a golden dragon. No way. My Chimera filled. Love to see that. Last 138 mil. After dropping that first Chimera, my luck stayed about the same and I went quite a few inks before anything really happened. Although on the upside, I did get to fulfill my life's calling and dream, ratting around the hub and flying while being a rat. You see, the joke is because I'm calling myself a rat because not very good at this. I do this for a living. Why do people watch this? After that massive dry streak earlier and getting another Kime, my luck did improve a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean, well, you'll see. Oh, I got another one. W. That is amazing. Terrible Inquiz luck, but I finally got another book to this event. Oh, that's another 130 mil. I'm sorry, what? They're sell offering for 148 mil? Goodness. Okay, well, that's some more money. And then I got a plushie next Inquiz, but I don't know, I still gotta come in my last one, I'm happy. So I'm about to need to go somewhere, so I think what I'm gonna do is just, prices on Chimera dropped a little bit while I've been sell offering it. I'm just gonna insta-sell that for 137 mil, it's only like a 2 mil loss. And then also, we got these Griffin Feathers right here, which I'm just gonna insta-sell as well. And we are up to 574 million coins in the purse. But after this, it's time to do something else. Ooh, you will like and subscribe. Ooh, comment your favorite type of cheese. Ooh. God, this is stupid. Now that I've had my fun with Diana, even though it has a little bit left to go, I'm just a little bit done and I'll probably just finish it up next event. I'm going to do some lava fishing. My bestiary is not even close to max, and I need a ton of work on the Jabba's bestiary. Lava fishing actually makes fairly alright money. I'm not sure what it's at right now, but I've seen it go as high as 60 mil an hour, which is really good. I don't think that's consistent. It probably makes closer to 30, but as far as fishing goes, that's still pretty good, and I need to do the bestiary. And you know, I could always get a vial drop. It would be very nice. So we're gonna go do some fishing. Starting out, I was feeling rather optimistic about getting Jabba's, making a lot of money for magma fish, all those various things. Who knows, maybe even getting a Carmine die if I'm lucky. Point is, I was feeling pretty optimistic. However, my hopes were dashed against the ground when I fished for like 5-something hours, only caught 2 Jabba's despite being E-Man 9 and getting a buff chance, and then proceeding to make like no money. Basically, I remember fishing being a lot better than it actually is. Chat, we got a Lord Jabba's. Where is it? I don't know. I just need to swap all my things. We go to Aurora, do some thingies. Let me go clear out everything. Oh, there's the Lord Jabba's. All right, let me get this low enough, and then I should be able to kill it with the axe. It'd be beautiful if it could just stop regenning. Okay, so on the last phase, I'm just gonna go ahead and swap to Crimson and hope someone else kills it. 2.3 mil. All right, I'm killing it. We're not waiting for that attack to finish. Nope. No, someone else killed it. I couldn't get looting 5 on it. Oh well, still bestiary. And here's the other Jabba's that I killed that for some reason I decided to just not talk over because I'm good at my job and recording is my passion. But either way, I didn't get the magic find swap off, and someone who was not being rendered in ended up killing it. So I've been fishing for a couple hours, and it is significantly worse than I remember it being. I might have been remembering trophy fishing or something, either that or I just lost all track of time, fished for like 10 hours and was like, oh yeah, no, that felt like 3 hours. You know, I've been fishing for a solid, 5 hours. I've made 25 mil. Yeah, a little bit of money, just a little. We've also got some magma lord fragments, a flash. Like overall, I've probably made roughly like 30-something mil, but in 5 hours, that's awful. I'm beginning to think lava fishing is not very good for profit. But now we're on to Kuudra. I've been meaning for so long to go and just do the boss collection, but Kuudra Party Finder, it just makes me not want to exist anymore. But it is really, really high profit. So I figured, why not just beat my ADHD over the head and go do some Kuudra. After deciding to do Kuudra, I immediately went against that decision because I realized I did not want to do Kuudra. And I got really, really bored. You see, another part of the in-game experience is just randomly experiencing severe burnout and just not wanting to do something that you were about to do. But because I had a video to make and I found a couple nice video essays to watch, I went and mined for a couple hours. While I don't have a lot of progression to do in mining, I do have a hypermax mining setup for a reason. I'm not letting that Pendant of Devon go to waste. Mining isn't something I do super regularly because, again, I don't focus on coins that much, but it is something that I do when I just don't feel like playing Skyblock all that much. So if I go over to the AH, currently sitting at 599 mil purse, I have some stuff to claim my listings only, and we will be going over 600 mil. I also have some stuff in my sacks, which I need to compact, and with all that, I have approximately 50 mil in my sacks. Not gonna insta-sell that though, because I get a little bit more by sell offering it. So I just got done with a little bit of mining, and I have approximately 60 mil in my sacks. And now I think it's time that I finally go do that Kuudra. I had not done Kuudra in absolute ages. The meta had changed a ton since the last time I did it, considering Rainbow was still a thing the last time I even thought about playing Kuudra, and the last time I actively played Kuudra was like a year before that. I was a little out of practice. But with that, I decided to play the role that does objectively the most and is probably the hardest to do, which is stunning. I had a Devon's drill and a blue cheese, so I would be able to insta-stun, but I had no idea what I was doing. Now, I did drag a friend along who plays Kuudra a decent amount to kind of teach me what to do, and I did get used to it after failing stun a couple times, not animation skipping, and just generally being a menace to my party. I kinda got it down. Definitely not perfect, but at the very least, I was insta-stunning and I was animation skipping. And overall, I got some okay runs. Definitely not the best, but everything was generally going well. Or at least it was, until this happened. Did my mining speed boost did not go off. No, fuck! I threw my Ragax out. Despite having my Ragax Skytools protected, it seems that me changing menus to Reaper Swap and hitting Q at the same time accidentally appears to have made Skytools not work for a moment, and I lost my Kime 3 Ragax. Not the biggest loss in the world, it is only around minus 600 mil, and realistically, I'm just more annoyed than anything. After that unfortunate mishap, I did a couple more hours of Kuudra, but I just started getting really annoyed at just everything in general, and the whole losing my Ragax was not helping with that, so I cut my Kuudra session a little bit short. Starting off today with 840 mil in my purse and wanting to end things off with a bang, I looked at my RNG meter and noticed that I was a little under 10% for handle. So I decided I would start out with some M7 in hopes of dropping one. Despite my best efforts and about 2 hours of M7, I unfortunately didn't drop anything. Shocker. Play M7 for 2 hours, don't get anything. But having that done, I was a little fed up with Party Finder and was ready to get this video just over with. So I decided to go back into the Crystal Hollows and mine for a little while longer, just so I could get this video over with. So I just did a bit more mining until a lobby closed, and I have just about 80 mil in my sacks. And I'm getting so close to being done. I have no motivation to play this game at the moment. After all my topaz on the bazaar sells, I'm going to need another roughly 70 mil, I want to say. Oh boy. After looking around for a bit for something different I could do for the last little bit of money that I needed, I realized that I had a bunch of score just sitting there in M6, almost enough to get a star, and prices were up at the time, so I decided to go back to M6 and get my metered star. I was hoping to drop it before the meter, but the game had other plans. Last run till star. I did not enjoy this. I was not expecting this to take this long. I've done so many M6 runs in my Skyblock career. It's too many. I just really hate that I metered this. I started at like, I want to say like 65k meter, and now I'm at 81k, like 3 hours later. Anyway, there we go. This should do it. And yep, there's a star right there. And a Necromancer sword. I feel like that profit margin is a bit off. Someone got an iron sword. Giant sword. Yeah, just give me the star. Give me the star. TYFRS. And then we P leave, go to the dungeon hub, and I'm selling this thing. I'm just gonna insta-sell it. I do not care. Give me that one bill. It's done. I did it. I can go into the editing dungeon now. And that's it. In total, this took me about 4 days to make a bill, with a severe lack of motivation. I could have easily done it in like 2, but I now have an extra billion coins, and most of it is going towards a new rag axe. I'm still beating myself up over that, but if you made it this far, you probably enjoyed the video, so like, subscribe, all those things. I want to hit 50k at some point, and there should be a video on my head right now. Some people tell me they enjoy these things.